Hello, good evening Tribuners. Welcome back with me Mutiara in Indonesian News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here the complete news. The first news is Bogor Botanical Gardens are the choice of a vacation spot with family. Bogor Botanical Garden is a favorite tourist destination that is visited by many people, especially during the Eid holiday season like this. Bogor Botanical Garden is the choice of visitors to enjoy holiday with relatives, spouses, and family. TribunNewsBogor.com monitoring on Wednesday, May 4, 2022. From this morning until this afternoon, Bogor Botanical Gardens are already crowded with visitors. There is a wide expanse of grass that is a favorite for eating together while laying out a mat. There was also the warm enthusiasm of visitors from Cikarang who came to the Bogor Botanical Gardens. Not only that, visitors can also enjoy the available facilities such as shuttle bus, six-seater golf cart, four-seater bicycles, MTB bike, electric bicycle, and scooter by paying an additional fee for each facility. Visitors can enjoy this facility to walk around the Bogor Botanical Garden, which has an area of 87 hectares. Bogor Botanical Garden upholds a healthy tourism area. Visitors must check in through the Peduli Lindung application, wear a mask, wash their hands in running water, or use a hand sanitizer, and keep their distance when traveling. The next news is Sekban village resident in West Papua hold a polele tradition during Eid al-Fitri. To celebrate Eid al-Fitri 1443 Hijriah, hundreds of residents of Sekban village, Pariwari district, Fak-Fak Regency, West Papua, follow the polele tradition. The polele tradition is held regularly every year during the third day of Eid, to be precise on Wednesday, May 4, 2022. A community leader from Sekban village in Fak-Fak, Lajam Hadin, told TribunPapua.com, saying that the polele tradition has been carried out from generation to generation from the ancestors until now. According to Lajam Handi, the meaning of the polele tradition is not merely ceremonial, but more than that, to foster social harmony in the moment of Eid al-Fitri 1443 Hijriah. The smiling man also said that if the polele tradition in the year 2022 was carried out more lively, the article was that it was not held for 2 years in a row due to the COVID-19 pandemic that is still hitting. Responding to the Times, Lajam Hadin remains optimistic that the polele culture on the third day of Eid in Sekban Fak-Fak village, West Papua, can be maintained because the younger generation has been accustomed to the following this tradition from a young age. The next news is Bandung Square Park is filled with scattered garbage. Garbage was scattered around the Bandung Square Park on the second day after Lebaran. Garbage can also be seen filling the culverts around the square from plastic waste to food waste. Not only trash, the visitors who take advantage of the Lebaran holiday at Taman Alun-Alun Bandung, almost all of them wear footwear, both shoes and sandals, on synthetic grass. It was observed that there was no guard around the Bandung Square Park to prevent visitors from using footwear on the artificial grass of the square. In addition, street vendors are seen selling their wares around the square. One of the visitors, Anissa Damarianti, admitted that she had come to Bandung from Sumedang to spend her vacation time with her lover. He complained about the condition of the park square, which seemed unkempt. Priscilia Wiryanti, a resident from Balendah, Bandung Regency, acknowledged the same thing. Priscilia said that entering Taman Alun-Alun there is no security as reported, such as using the Peduli Protect application, so she also showed that there were indeed a lot of visitors flocking to the park, which is still an icon of Bandung. Tribunjabar.id tried to confirm this condition to the relevant agencies. However, Tribunjabar.id has not received a confirmation answer until this news is written. The next news is, the police in Riau carry out patrols in residential areas left behind for going home. The Riau Regional Police on their ranks are patrolling community settlements. This aims to ensure that the homes of residents left for Lebaran homecoming remain in a safe condition. The head of the Riau Regional Police, Police Inspector General Muhammad Iqbal, through the head of Public Relations Police Grand Commissioner Sunarto said that his party did pay special attention to security, especially during the Eid al-Fitr homecoming. Sunarto said that the police carry out monitoring in residential areas by holding foot patrols, bicycles patrols, two-wheeled motorized patrols, and four-wheeled vehicle patrols. In this case, the police cooperate with the local community to monitor and ensure that the security situation and public order are maintained while some residents are going home for Lebaran. He continued, the police deliberately involve the community. In this way, it is hoped that a safe and conducive situation can be maintained. The next news is, ASDP Indonesia Ferry Batam prepares additional ships to carry passengers. On Wednesday, May 4, 2022, to coincide with the third day of Eid, ASDP Indonesia Ferry Batam prepared 5 ro-ro ships. Among them are 4 regular ships and 1 additional ship, namely Bahtera Nusantara 01, to carry many prospective passengers on the Tanjung Uban Bintang route at Batam's Ro-ro Punggur Port. He admitted that the availability of ships is still safe to transport passengers to Tanjung Uban. Passenger density at the Telaga Punggur Ro-ro Port is predicted to return to normal on Wednesday afternoon. Shamsuddin added that his party estimates that the density of passengers to Tanjung Uban Bintan will only occur until Wednesday. Shamsuddin explained that routes between provinces such as from Kuala Tungkal, Jambi and Saisalari, Riau from Telaga Punggur Port after Lebaran were still quiet. The next news is, a fruit storehouse in the Tram Market experienced a fire. A hot fire broke out at Melis Fruit Warehouse shop in Tram Market, Pangkal Pinang on Wednesday night, May 4, 2022. The fire occurred at around 6:30 p.m. and was successfully extinguished by firefighters at around 9:00 p.m. The warehouse fire was first noticed by Tony, Melis Fruit Warehouse employee. Tony revealed that the fire came from an electrical source that was seen on the roof of the warehouse. Tony also revealed that the warehouse owner was trapped in the warehouse. Head of Pangkal Pinang Civil Service Police Unit, Efran, explained that his party received a report that there were a fire in one of the shop houses in the Pangkal Pinang Tram Market. The fire that occurred on Wednesday, May 4, 2022 did not cause any casualties, and the loss itself cannot be interpreted yet, but the fire consumed the entire contents of the warehouse and one truck. The last news is, strong wind storms hit Aceh Singkil district. Strong winds hit the Aceh Singkil district on Wednesday, May 4, 2022 in the afternoon. Strong winds triggered large waves in the sea. SerambiNews.com's observation on the Lake Anak Laut Gosong Telaga, North Singkil, the moored fishing boat swayed, even dragged it into shallow areas. So the fishermen who were at home rushed to the Anak Laut to fix the boat ties. Repairing boat ties during strong winds and big waves is not an easy matter. Fishermen look overwhelmed They even have to throw themselves into the water in order to strengthen the mooring rope. Strong winds so far have not been accompanied by rain, but the roll of the black clouds from the waves continue to move. By sunset, the fishermen managed to fix the boat tight. However, they are still worried and have to be alert if it rains to throw water so that the boat does not sink. Well, I think that's all the news for today with me, Mutiara. Thank you for watching.